Hey guys, so I wanted to make a quick vlog about homeschooling, unschooling, private schooling, public schooling, etc., etc., etc. And I got this idea from Julie Borowski. She made a post on her Facebook today and it got the wheels turning because there were a lot of good comments. I mean, libertarians are really smart and they say things that make you think. I love the idea of unschooling, just kind of like a brief overview. It's where there basically is no curriculum. Life is embedded with learning. They're both intertwined. And you kind of, as parents, act as facilitators and use the child's interests and run with that. And then throw academic related subjects and mix it in with an interest or hobby that motivates them. And that way they kind of have the real life applications, the authenticity. They're kind of steered by themselves because it's a topic that they're interested in anyway. And you don't break your days up into subjects like math, science, reading, whatever. You don't segment it like that because that's not how life works. And you kind of just act as helpers, I guess, and you lead them in the right direction, but you kind of, I don't know, it's very self-guided. Obviously, when they're younger, they'll need a little bit of assistance. But yeah, I really like the idea of that. Homeschooling is more in line with traditional schooling where it is broken up into subjects and you give them work and workbooks or online curriculum. You have a set curriculum and you follow that and you're on schedule and you keep pace. It's a little bit more stringent. But even with that, I feel like you get done quick and then there's time to do your own interests and then you kind of don't lose that love of learning that every child naturally has because you're not sitting in a prison-like building for 8 hours a day. So yeah. And anyway, those are my overviews, but I was thinking that my husband and I are going to homeschool or unschool or some kind of fusion of those two. But after reading some of the comments on Borowski's thread, they brought up some good ideas. Kids are going to have to exist in a world full of idiots and mean people and even, just nice people, smart people. There's good status, believe it or not. I know you guys don't always like to think that, but they're going to need to know how to act and interact with people that are very different from them because they are all around us. I'm sure you guys know. So putting them in a public school will definitely expose them to that kind of variety in terms of personality and stupidity, and because there's a lot of stupid people out there. So, I mean, it's kind of like a glimpse of what life's going to be like. I don't want them to grow up in a complete bubble, but there are ways you could still homeschool and then they'll still end up getting exposed to different types of people through sports and jobs and activities, online, family, things like that. So I'm kind of torn on that. And I'm kind of angry that public schools don't have more of a hybrid system. And I started looking into it just real briefly this afternoon, and there's like no public schools in the area that allow you to come for I don't even know what a good subject to send them to public school would be. I guess maybe science, doing experiments, maybe recess, lunch, gym class, field trips, stuff like that. They don't really allow you to kind of pick and choose the day that you want for your kid. And I don't know if it's worth risking sending them to the public school the whole day because then they might end up being in a really bad position and not getting the attention they need in terms of math and reading, really important subjects like that. You kind of really want them to know. You want them to know their times tables and how to read. And I know everybody's on different schedules and moves at their own pace, but putting them in public school from the beginning could really set them back. And I know you probably went to public school, and I definitely am public school educated, but a lot has changed. Believe me, take it from someone that teaches in a public school. So private schools, they're good Montessori schools, but they're so expensive. I don't know. I don't want our future kids to have the same beliefs as us if it's not something that they came to on their own. I don't want to indoctrinate them with my own ideas. I'll be open, I'll answer any questions, I'll stimulate conversations, I'll explain things, I'll teach them, because I do think that is my responsibility. If I don't teach them, then someone's going to. Definitely open that dialogue early and often, but I want them to kind of come to their own conclusions, and I don't want to force feed them libertarian stuff before they can really understand it. And you know how kids are. They don't want to be like their parents. They want to be rebels. They want to, do their own thing. So I feel like pushing one way is really going to push them the other way. But I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Do you homeschool? Do you unschool? Do you have kids in public school, private school, etc.? Let me know your experience. Let me know your thoughts on the matter. I know I have plenty of time to think about it anyway, but it is an interesting ongoing topic for everybody, because I feel like education is such a dynamic field right now. There's a lot of cyber schools popping up, which is another great alternative. There's a lot of curriculums solely online. Universities are putting everything on iTunes, all their whole everything for all their courses that you can access for free. Everything's so free. You can access anything from the internet as of right now. So yeah, do you have kids that do that? Or like some kind of a fusion? Do you know of any hybrid schools that let you bring your kid for part of the day and then take them back? How's that working out? I don't know. Do you think that's a good idea? Man, I just want to start my own school. You know what I mean? Like, and kids can come and go as they please, and it's all voluntary and fun and interactive, and yeah. But all right, I will talk to you guys later. Thanks.